officially call this meeting to order. First, we will review, well, are we all here, present and accounted for?
Yes.
I think so, okay. Look at our minutes from the previous meeting. Anybody have any corrections to share?
I move that we accept it.
Second.
All right, the motion's on the floor and been seconded. All in favor of, approving the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, minutes have been approved. Okay.
All right, next we'll just go into, new business. The only thing that we have tonight is just to review the rules of procedure. And I don't believe these rules have been updated in a while, so I just wanted to go through and do red markups for what needs to be changed, so it can reflect what we have currently on our Muni code online. So what you have in red, I didn't do page numbers on these, but on the very first page, your rules of procedure in the first paragraph. So the chapter, so of course, everything in 160A, we did, is now 160D-302. So that's the appropriate chapter, now for the general statutes. And I marked out zoning ordinance for the code of ordinances. And going down to officers and duties. So now we're trying to have all advisory boards and the board of justice, advisory boards to be appointed at the same time and have, run through January through December. So I marked out July 1, and so now the term will begin on January 1st, and we will basically do reappointments, like in December. So that way I can do everything at one time when I take it before town council at the end of the year. That's when whenever your term expires. And also after January 1, and you have, and he, I also, don't want to discriminate, so I add she in there as well.
There's a couple other places that need to be done, like B, there's he also, he's got,
Okay.
there's two at least, B.
We're vice chairman, yeah. He, yeah, okay. That's on the second one. Okay. And on page 2, up under meetings, so of course our meeting, I had to reflect that our meeting change, we now begin at 6 p.m. or immediately after the planning board meeting, so that new sentence will now read, regular meetings of the planning board shall be held on the last Tuesday prior to the first town council meeting of each month at 6 p.m. or immediately after the planning board meeting. And going down to D, quorum. A quorum shall consist of 4 members. And as you can see, I marked out 3. And the next page, going down to C, hearings. The time I placed on there is what you haven't read no later than 3 weeks. So this complies and is in line with what we have on our current muni code online or in our code of ordinances. And also on number 2, notice. So we had at least 5 days, so I wanted the same language to reflect what we have in muni code or code of ordinances once each week for 2 successive weeks. And those are all the changes.
So on notice, the newspaper, does that give you enough time to do that? It's only,
So I've already have everything, so with these notices, so that the ad will run, for example, it will run, once a week, so basically 2 weeks before the meeting date.
it's tight,
Yeah.
especially when you go to weekly paper.
Yes, so usually, I already have that set in on the calendar. So what happens is, I know on a Thursday, I will submit it to the graphic, and then the following week, that'll be week 1, and then the following week after that, be week 2, and then the third week would be your meeting.
Okay. You can't forget.
Right, it's like clockwork. And then on page 5, I want to make sure I keep up with all the changes. Now, I'm not sure prior to this year, I don't know what other changes were made, so I just wanted to pick up where it left off, so that's why I wanna make sure all the changes on here, so we can always go back and look and see what was changed.
Question on the notice, it says it's published in the paper. Should we put some in there about publishing on social media? Since
We
we're-
do that,
I know we
Yeah,
do
we-
it, but does it need to be in
it
writing?
does.
Okay.
Because what this is by general statute, so this is what we do by general statute, but we also have other means that we can do, as long as we do this right here, we're good, so, but we also place it on,
Yeah, I see it, I just didn't know if
Yeah.
it needed to be in writing or not, but it has to line up with the general assembly, so I understand that.
So are you considered the secretary?
Yes.
I knew none of us did it.
Right, so that's all I have, and you can vote on that.
Any more discussion?
I make a motion, we approve the changes as outlined.
Second.
Motion's on the floor, it's been seconded. All in favor of accepting these changes, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it here.
All right, the next meeting is March 28th, right after the planning board meeting. And so we do have an item.
Do I hear a motion that we adjourn?
Make the motion.
All in favor of aye?
Aye.